From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. Out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
We got this.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mariota now. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
White 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jack 16.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
77. These 2. Hey, high 7. Let's go. It's black and good.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Alert. Blue draw quarter. Black.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Quit talking about it and bring it. Ready, go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Loss on the play. Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Here's Grant, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
To
throw here, Roethlisberger. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Now Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Steelers nothing.
All right now, black 30. Bell. Kill.
On second down, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
That's another Patriots.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dante Pettis. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, here we go. Black 20. Let's get it together, deep. Snickers, 66.
Now a first down carry by Jones. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
This is Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
I'm going to run you like I said. Hey, Echo. Let's go, like I said.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. They find some open field here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he nearly takes it the whole way. But he stopped at the 4-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over. At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Start! 230. Line 36. Hey, I'm coming. 8.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. 230. Line 36. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. One day.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Where are they, team?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Switch. Alert. 36 to Mike. I'm coming out. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dante Pettis, 77 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
50, I'm coming for you,
On first down, Grant. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, one. Watch the curves. Mike 5-4. Smoke. Mike 5-4. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Mariota. Ebron's got it. And he'll go down, but another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
First down, Steelers.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll throw again. Mariota. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Grant. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go back to Grant. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike.
On 3rd down, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton. 75 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes, or those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day punt.
From the gun, Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Pittsburgh.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Mariota. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra play.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run it again with Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Double bump.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, Hilton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. Campbell making the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Steelers.
I'm coming after you.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Steelers 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready? Right. Line 36. Good. Watch the twist.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Patriots, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a